in the game.
Is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Longhorns will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Florida Gators offense will start this game off. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he
he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, in this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Makes the grab over the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Gators have this offense rolling. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. The Longhorns offense has its first opportunity of the day. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down for 38. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. He wants it all. And it's intercepted in the end zone. No, he's out of bounds. Oh, so close to stopping the drive with a turnover in the end zone. The official says no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And, man, this one getting off to a slow start, trying to get some points on the board, and the dreaded doink. And listen, points at a premium right now because nobody scored. But, man, that was inches away from being really good. We're still tied 0-0.
Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off play action. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Quickly complete. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on first down. Looking left. He's got an open man. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Longhorns are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll leave it with him. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Got his man on the outside. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And the Longhorns will try to punch it in on first and goal. Now the play fake. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Texas! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looking for blockers. Slips through the line. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Off the RPO, complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Back to pass on second down. Running into the open space. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business. From the 30-yard line on first down. To the air on first down. Going deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Behind the chains now on second and long. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good to finish things off. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. TCU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Davey O'Brien among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arizona. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Power football with the run. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Little touch pass to the receiver. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of 1st downs. Now out close to midfield. Quick pass on the jet motion. On his feet at the 40. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight 1st quarter, this 2nd period ought to be a lot of fun. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him stopped at the 2, but it will be 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Tight ends can be the quarterback's best friend down in this area of the field. When the windows get smaller, you need bigger targets. No better option than the big tight end.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. This time it's complete. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Looking downfield on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Gators have their offense in high gear. Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Snags it over the middle. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. They'll try to run for it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Leaves it with the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
To the ground. He's got it again. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Quick release by the QB.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He makes a grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Gators had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has one stop. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this. They will score! Touchdown, Gators!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Makes the grab on the left. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying play action. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it to the back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Florida! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Give to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Got his man on the right. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. They'll try to get the first through the air. Takes the easy completion. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Snagged out of the air. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They just keep firing. Oh, he makes the catch. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to sneak it.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. And the field goal unit is on the field. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Clemson was far from the friendly confines of Death Valley, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Line getting set on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. Here's the return. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Longhorns come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Makes the grab. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation, and with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
The Gators will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Fires to the big fella. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Using his legs to buy some time. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The Longhorns are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. And they've moved closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards. 3rd and goal. Trying to barge in. And that one will give them the lead.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's shown it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So a drive there of 84 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Bringing the heat. Flushed out of the pocket.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack in the 20.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got his man down the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on! Inside the 40. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops from and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Gators will call on their punt team. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The hand to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out route. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got a chance. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try the run. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. On 3rd and short. They'll ride the running back here. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely perfect. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. From the gun, running back on the move. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped in Italy. 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the 1st down at the 31. They'll ride the hot hand. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. The play action fake. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Longhorns didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, give on the inside. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Texas! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Unloads quickly.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
It's complete to the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Lost to fire on 2nd down. He makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Punts it out of the air. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Hard running there. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Gators are marching down the field. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed into the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Here's a heat. Gets open down the middle. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. They'll go back to the ground. He breaks a tackle. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. He's up to 86 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Touchdown, Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by 4 over Arizona. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll throw on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback may change this route. Quick release on the RPO. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. It's complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's got an open man. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Gators are on the move. Off play action. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Reads it, fires complete. Breaks into the open. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The RPO, it's complete. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again.
And this offense has got to pick their spots, right? Like, you got to use the sideline if you can, get the big plays and get the first downs. Be very smart here down the stretch of this game, maximizing yards, but maximizing time.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Can't find his man, it'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man downfield. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. And they'll take a knee. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.